Hello everybody and welcome back to the Pokémon Let's Go Let's Play. Last time, we fought our rival a couple of times, and now we're kicking off our journey proper and heading off into Viridian Forest.
Here we go. The first kind of major dungeon area of the Pokemon game. The first Pokemon game series.
Yeah. I always remember as a kid finding Viridian Forest a little bit intimidating, because it was like you said, it was sort of the first proper area.
And full of, at least at the time when you first played it, like twists and turns.
Yeah, it felt very sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Claustrophobic, I guess?
A little bit, yeah. Especially with its dark, its massive amounts of trees causing like a dark undergrowth at the time.
And then you got older and realised it wasn't particularly intimidating at all. So it was it was nothing but just nothing but bugs and birds in there.
When you got older and played other RPGs, I was like, oh yeah, this is actually kind of small. Anyway, we have a Weedle.
Okay, James, let's be real here. Caterpie or Weedle?
I always preferred Caterpie.
Yeah, I can't think... I don't know anybody who prefers Weedle over Caterpie.
I know. Especially considering Beedrill looks so intimidating, but just... I think it's because of the anime. Because of Butterfree, how so prevalent how used Butterfree was. We just kind of stick to Caterpie and its evolutions rather than Weedles.
I also think it's just because it's a better design visually.
Yeah,
like
that too.
Yeah, Beedrill looks kind of cool, but like, I don't know, there's something about Butterfree that I think people just find more endearing. I think it might just be because, let's be real, if like Butterfree was real, we'd all be like, oh, that's adorable. If Beedrill was real, we'd be like, oh my god!
Especially considering Beedrills are never alone, they're in swarms. Can you imagine, like, Beedrills, these huge bee-looking things with stingers on their arms as well as their bottoms coming straight for your face?
Yeah, and they're big. Like...
Yeah. Like, what are they in the look? Like, they're about 2 foot tall, something like that?
Feel free to look it up, actually, because
yeah.
I feel like, yeah, since we have a Weedle... I feel like we should at least name... I'm probably not going to add Weedles to the party, but I should at least give it a name. So let's see. So, Weedle. Okay, well, it has the word weed in its name.
So, plant.
Flower.
Rose.
Rose it is.
Okay.
Oh, and it's female Weedle as well, so that works out. Oh, what is it, James?
So, I thought it was like, oh, it's 2 foot tall. It's 3 foot tall, and its mega form is 4 foot tall. Imagine that coming towards your face.
Yeah, I know we all say, like, oh man, wouldn't it be great if Pokemon were real? But then I think of stuff like Beedrill, and then I'm kind of glad that Pokemon aren't real.
Yeah. Oh god, can you imagine if Beedrill was going to be in the Detective Pikachu movie?
Oh, I actually wonder how that would look.
That'd be so cool looking.
Because a lot of the Pokemon designs in Detective Pikachu have actually been really good. I actually can't think of a single. I can't think of a single bad one.
They all look like their respective game counterparts. It's what works so well. I'm excited.
Yeah, I don't want to spend too long talking about Detective Pikachu in this, but yeah, long story short, we're both very excited. I gotta say though, going back to the subject of Beedrill, I'm still kind of mad that Beedrill got a Mega Evolution, but Butterfree didn't.
Yeah, I know, especially considering Butterfree is the more popular of the two, as we were describing.
What do you think, Jim? What's your opinion?
He doesn't like it either.
Yes.
I call bullshit!
I also wonder, I might look at this when I'm doing editing or something, but I wonder if maybe Butterfree is actually better stat-wise than Beedrill as well.
I suppose, I think Butterfree is more special attack, and more, because you have Stun Spore, Sleeping Powder, and, they have those types of abilities. While Beedrill is more physical attacks. Maybe?
That makes sense.
Ah, hi Pikachu.
I cannot believe that it's so easy to get a Pikachu in this game. Like, because these were a nightmare to get in, the original Red and Blue. They were very rare, and now there's just one here.
Yeah. And I don't think you can catch any in yellow except for the one you get at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, that's right. In Pokemon Yellow, you could only get the one Pikachu, which made it very annoying for anybody who wanted to Raichu, because you couldn't evolve your Pikachu in that game.
Nope. You had to trade. And now we have 2. Little existential crisis for our Pikachu.
No, it's fine. Like, Cadbury's is a guy, and this you want a girl, so it's not going to get confusing at all.
I forgot we called her Spearow Bullet.
What do you think about, I think they introduced this in Gen 4, but like some Pokemon having different, certain differences in their looks depending on their gender. So like, for example, female Pikachus have a little like heart shape at the end of their tail, as opposed to male Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, I did always like that difference, and it's always like kind of bugs me that they don't do that with every Pokemon. I get why they don't do that with every Pokemon, because oh my god, but
too many variations, but it's... I think it's a nice touch. It gives a bit of a difference. There's some weird ones, like Wobbuffet's one.
Oh yeah, because the female Wobbuffets have lipstick on them.
Yeah, which is like, huh? It's like, care? Right,
Can you imagine if I just swapped out Cadbury's for the female Pikachu? It's like, like I'm not even going to use the Pikachu the game gives me. I'm just using
another random Pikachu. Oh, there's a Metapod.
Oh, it's too late now.
Yes, we do have a big Pikachu. We're going to shock you with it.
I mean, do we? Pikachu's like quite tight. I mean, I guess it's kind of big. It's as big as my head.
Yeah.
The doctor is in.
Go on, Doc. Fuck him up. I suppose acid would work.
Let's get a little bit of a stat boost going.
Yeah. The moves I never really use in the main game. But we gotta be careful, this Rattata might actually be tough. Never mind.
You jinxed it, James.
One shot.
You got anything else, lassie? That's going to be great when we get to Sword and Shield and there's the last class is going to be in that.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was it. That was all she had. I thought she had more than one.
I love the little animations as well.
Yeah, I love how... I mean, to be fair, the more recent games have been getting better and better at this, especially with the jump to 3D. But I do love how like expressive the character models are in this game.
There we go. Hey, do you remember the anime episode where Ash and that other guy just fought with Metapods?
I think we all remember that. Just screaming Harden at each other. Which was funny as a kid, but then you became an adult, and it got funnier for different reasons.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I might be misremembering, but I think as a kid, because I played Pokemon Yellow, I mentioned this in the previous episode, because I had Pokemon Yellow, I didn't have the means to fight Brock properly. So what I did was, my plan was to get a Butterfree. And then I think to try and make it happen quicker was that I caught a Metapod with the intention of like leveling it up to become a Butterfree. It would take less time than it would with the Caterpie. But wild Metapods only know Harden. So leveling that up was a nightmare.
Yeah. Wasn't great. And that was actually another thing. Like, Caterpies only had Tackle, but Weedles going into Kakoonas actually had a bit of a better move. They had Poison Sting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so actually made it a bit better in that regard.
Well, I think Caterpie knew String Shot as well, but speed lowering move is it's debatable about whether that was any good or not.
Yeah. Especially as Poison... Sorry, go on.
No, you go on first, sorry.
I was going to say, Poison Sting, at least you could poison the enemy, so you had a bit of that effect with it as well.
Yeah.
What were you about to say?
I was going to say, like, have you seen that gif from that, like, anniversary movie that they did. It was the movie that was essentially just the first episode of the anime again, but with a bigger budget.
I never watched it, but I heard of it.
Yeah, there's a bit, I've only seen like a gif of it, but there's a bit in that where Ash uses his Caterpie against a pincer. He tells Caterpie to use string shot, and it's the most powerful string shot in the world, because it proper wraps around this pincer, and then Caterpie just bodies it into the ground.
Wow.
Like, that's not how string shot works.
String shot doesn't work like that. Okay, bug catcher, what you got?
Oh, it's a bug. What a shock.
Can you imagine if it was something else? Throws out a Lapras.
I wish the games would do that. I want in Sword and Shield for us to fight, I don't know, Birdkeeper Toby, and he sends out a Kadabra. And it's like, wait, but you're a Birdkeeper. Yes, I have other interests.
Oh, this one's a little bit stronger than the lass's Rattata. It took 2 hits.
Well, guess what? Bullets beat Bug.
Well done, Cadbury's.
Cadbury's didn't do anything.
Yes, child. Now give me your money and Pokeballs.
Mom, help me. Your mother can't help you now.
We are monsters.
The world of Pokemon is a cruel, harsh place.
No one has jobs. They just Pokemon battle and steal things from each other.
But free healthcare, though.
Yeah. It's a weird version of Mad Max.
I'm sure there's fan art of that somewhere.
Oh, no doubt. Wasn't there that Pokemon game that was set in, like, obviously set in Japan, but I mean, like, set in feudal Japan?
Oh, Pokemon Conquest.
Yes.
That was a crossover with a game series called Nobunaga's Ambition, I think. And it was like a turn-based strategy RPG that had you, like, a whole bunch of these feudal Japanese warriors, like you said, but they all had their own Pokemon. It did look really cool, but it just wasn't my kind of game, so I skipped on it. But you know what? I like it when Nintendo, because there was that period of time, and even they still do a bit now. Nintendo likes to play it safe with a lot of their IPs. Pokemon Conquest was an example of them like going a bit further out and like trying something very different with one of their series, which I liked. And to be fair, Nintendo are getting better at it. Like Super Mario Odyssey, for example, I think is a game that had a lot of creative freedom while still having to follow certain guidelines in regards to the Mario franchise. Or like again, Mario plus Rabbids. I honestly don't think the Nintendo of like 5 years ago would have allowed that game to exist.
True. That's actually very true. Might actually see if I can find Conquest one day, because it sounds like my jam. I just never got round to getting it.
You know what I would love to see? They'll never do it, but you know what I would love?
Go on.
Pokemon Dynasty Warriors.
Dude, I think that's something a lot of people want. We just gotta wait for this child to get to us.
Speaking of, actually, I remember reading an interview somewhere, because obviously Tecmo Koei did Legend of Zelda and Fire Emblem versions of Dynasty Warriors. I think I read somewhere that somebody from Tecmo Koei did say that they wanted to do it with Mario. And I'm like, yes! I want to see that game.
Yeah. It would be so weird, but it would work, I think.
I want to see Princess Peach smacking down whole armies with like a frying pan.
Of Goombas.
Yeah, don't act like that wouldn't be amazing.
Oh, it would be. And then you got the villains mode, you're playing as Bowser.
Yeah.
And that one villain from, what was it, Super Mario World, or what was it? On the Game Boy?
You're thinking of Tatanga. He's from Super Mario Land.
Oh, Land, that's it.
Also, Tatanga's never coming back. That's the...
Unless it was in a Tecmo Koei game. Your Caterpie was weak, boy.
I remember, because obviously with Caterpie and Weedle, they're obviously meant to be Pokemon that you use for like the very early game, but then you sort of like get rid of them like as you get further and further in because they can't really catch up. I remember reading a Nuzlocke comic that somebody did where they managed to beat the entire game with a Butterfree in their party.
Huh. Nice.
It was just very impressive, because, like, everyone was expecting that Butterfree to get killed at some point.
I suppose with all of the status effect moves, it is actually a decent fighter.
I think, like, it had very strong special attack when it got, like, into the 50s.
And it learns Confusion at level 10.
Yeah, that was, again, I know I mentioned this in the previous episode, but that was my strategy for beating Brock, just sending Butterfree and spam Confusion.
And how did it end again?
I mean, I won, but like...
Ooh, a Nidoran. Let's see how this goes.
You want to know something interesting about female Nidorans, or more specifically Nidoqueen?
Yes.
They can't have eggs.
Wait, what?
Look it up. I swear, they can't have eggs.
So are we suggesting that Nidoqueens are all sterile?
I guess.
What is with the Pokemon world?
Which only makes it weirder if you remember it in that Mewtwo Return special, where we saw a bunch of baby Nidoqueens, which is like, that is,
oh god,
that is wrong on 2 levels.
Oh god, yeah, that was a weird moment. I remember that now. Ugh.
What should I get rid of? Because Quick Attack is 40.
I usually get rid of Tackle. Honestly.
Yeah, I'll get rid of Tackle. There's no point in having this when we've got Quick Attack, which is the same move, but lets me go first every time.
Well done, Chicken.
Again, Chicken didn't do nothing. That was all bullets.
Sounds like the usual Pokemon fandom. Pidgey's always great, and Spearow's at the side like, what?
Just at one single tier.
Spearow is the Waluigi of the Pokemon universe.
Okay, that's a very harsh comparison, because people do actually like Waluigi. Oh wow, I'm sorry, Spearow, I didn't mean to...
Now Bullet is not going to listen to any of our commands.
Yeah, okay, man. You know, okay, Bullet, Bullet, no, get away. I'm putting you in timeout, Bullet.
No.
I'll tell you, let's get a Doctor out. So what, I can catch Bulbasaur in this forest? Wait, that's a... Oh, what was that? Did you see that shiny Kakuna? Well, it wasn't shiny, but it had like a glowing thing around it. Right, no.
Yeah, I think that's extra large or extra small, usually.
Okay, is it going to be still there? Yes, it's still there!
Quick, catch it!
I'm assuming this will... It's tiny. Really? It doesn't look that much smaller than all the others.
Can you imagine if they did actually scale them down or scale them up?
I'd like that, actually.
It would be cool, but it'd be like Kakuna's the size of an egg, or Kakuna's the size of an Onyx.
Okay, maybe not that big. I feel like a big Kakuna, I'd imagine like maybe being the size of like a small of a bush or something, not an Onyx. Something's gone wrong there.
Well, I mean, do you remember that Dragonite is meant to be about, what, 5 foot something? But then we had, the first time Dragonite ever appeared, it was the size of a kaiju.
You want to hear something funny? I was watching that dude with the sway, because I mentioned this again last time. I wonder how much stuff we're going to be repeating from previous episodes. But
I wonder.
That dude's in the Suede, he reviews every episode of the Pokemon anime. And do you remember the episode where they got stranded on an island where there was like a bunch of giant robot Pokemon for a theme park?
Yes!
Sway theorized that
don't give up Devil Kick!
I wasn't going to.
Oh, sorry, you just stopped.
But I was just saying that Sway theorized that giant Dragonite that we saw by the lighthouse was actually just a robot.
I mean, it's possible. It just got broken free. That was actually that episode, I'm not going to lie, it did make me go, ooh, because it was like huge Dragonite making these huge whale noises coming towards the lighthouse. I'm like, it's going to destroy the lighthouse. Do you remember the episode with Ghastly that was actually sentient?
You're going to have to be a bit more specific.
They actually talked. And it like took on the forms, like it created a mixed version of Venusaur and Blastoise called Venustoise.
I do not remember this at all.
Yeah. Like, it was meant to be that there was this there was the legend of a ghostly woman, and James was like enamored with her, and then it turned out that it was actually just a ghastly that actually could talk.
Oh, now
and created illusions.
Yeah, I do remember this now.
So Ash sent out Charmander and Bulbasaur and Squirtle, and it created a merged version of Venusaur and Blastoise, and this was before the games added Reshiram and Zekrom.
I just realised that we caught a Metapod, but not a Caterpie, so...
Oh, yeah.
Which is weird. So how about we nickname the Metapod?
Okay, so...
Okay, let's think. Pod.
Tide. Tide Pods.
Oh, right, okay.
So just put Tide.
God, that's an old meme. Tide. Sea.
Ocean.
Ocean, the Metapod it is.
Yeah, I kind of put us in the corner with the Tide there, but...
Damn you and your outdated memes.
Wasn't even doing it for the meme state, I was just thinking, crap, what do I do with Pod? That isn't the obvious.
It's a tiny Weedle. I mean, Weedles are already tiny.
God, can you imagine any smaller? Be like Fumbelina.
To be fair, like, Joltix, I don't know if you remember from Gen 5, are, like, super tiny, according to the Pokédex.
How tiny are they meant to be? Like, what?
Like, they're smaller than your thumb.
Oh, God.
Look it up.
There we go. Oh, God, they are!
Yeah, what are the
like
official...
0.1004. That is tiny!
It's tiny.
Right, so we have 2 Pokemon that know Double Kick. We're ready for Brock.
I'm not going to send Cadbury's out against Brock.
We can send Jim, though.
This is... Yeah, we can send... Actually, wait... Oh, wait, no. Jim's weak to ground, because he's poison, not rock. Yeah, this isn't the anime where Ash solves all his problems by throwing Pikachu at them.
Yeah, we can't smash the water and we can...
Bulbasaur!
Oh my god!
This makes me very happy.
Oh my god!
I'm not taking any risks.
Because I thought this would be like the actual yellow game where you didn't catch Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. You got given them.
Did you see that?
Yeah, it whacked it away.
You will be mine, Bulbasaur, and we will be best friends. Oh my god, I can't catch this thing. I think that one just missed. Oh come, okay, this is just getting irritating now.
You will be mine.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, well, obviously in Red and Blue, you couldn't catch any of the other starters. You only had the one that you picked at the beginning, and that was it. But in Pokemon Yellow, since your starter was Pikachu, everyone was sort of like, well, wait a second, how do I get the other 3 then? Well, throughout the course of the game, you could acquire Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, depending on certain circumstances. In Bulbasaur's case, you could get one from a woman in Cerulean City. If your Pikachu... because your Pikachu could have, like, friendship values, I think, in that game. And if your Pikachu liked you enough, she'd give you Bulbasaur. Which, in a way, is a reference to how Ash acquired it in the anime, sort of.
I think all 3 of them are meant to be references to how Ash acquired them in the anime.
I definitely know for a fact that Charmander and Squirtle were definitely direct references, but
yeah.
Hang on a second, let me just... Where's my box?
I already know the name that I want to give Bulbasaur.
Well, you don't get to pick. We have a certain...
I know, but he's best boy.
Okay, so Bulbasaur. Bulb.
Petal.
Lily.
Pad.
Pad?
Lily Pad.
Pad's the Bulbasaur it is. Did you want to call him Best Boy? Was that...
Yes. Because Bulbasaur is the best.
He is great. How do I... Wait, no, that's right. I just keep forgetting how to do this.
Yeah, it's a little bit... Right, who do we get?
Who do I swap out? Because I would swap out Doctor, because we don't need... Then again, if we're going up against Brock, it wouldn't hurt to have like a couple of grass types.
Grass type and 2 with fighting moves, so maybe... maybe say goodbye to Pattern for a little
Yeah,
bit.
sorry, Pattern. But like, I want Bulbasaur in the party.
Yeah. Especially having Venusaur follow you along as well.
That's going to be great.
He's so happy.
I love it. I love it so much. Hey kid, I've got a Bulbasaur. Oh, I fought you already. Oh god, I'm lost already.
We're going to go back up.
Though I will say, oh, there's a Caterpie.
Aha.
Love how the Caterpie was like, run away! Oh, no.
Run away! Oh, never mind. I can't get away. You will be mine, Caterpie.
So yeah, out of the 3 starters, is Bulbasaur like your favourite?
Yep. Bulbasaur is my favourite, not just from the original games, but pretty much all of the starters. I think it's... I'd put Bulbasaur and then Cyndaquil.
Oh really? Yeah, Cyndaquil's a good choice, but...
Cyndaquil is just adorable.
I think... When I was a kid, I think, like, my favourite was Charmander, but that was only because it became Charizard.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know, everyone loves Charizard. But I think when I actually played Leaf Green... I picked Bulbasaur as my starter because Bulbasaur is kind of like the easy mode for like the first chunk of the game. Because the first 2 gym leaders have Pokemon that are weak to grass. So with Bulbasaur, you're already set for that. Yeah. And I think it was from using Bulbasaur in that I grew to love him. And I think, yeah, I think of the 3, Bulbasaur is my favourite starter now.
Oh, there we go.
It's not to say Charmander and Squirtle are bad, they're not. Like, to be fair, all 3 of the Kanto starters are great.
There's a reason why they're popular. But I just love Bulbasaur the most.
Yeah. Like, I get why maybe some people wouldn't be particularly big fans of Venusaur, because it is ultimately just a bigger Bulbasaur, if you think about it. But I have a soft spot for Venusaur. I like him.
I think it's Ivysaur I'm a little bit less...
I like Ivysaur. Like, yeah, you can make the argument that its design is, like, you know, not particularly that much different from Bulbasaur, but sometimes, you know, evolutions don't need to be drastically different.
That's true. Who would you say is the least favourite starter?
Oh, don't do this to me. I suppose, like, if I had to pick... No, I can't. No, I'm sorry. I can't pick... I know I said I could pick Bulbasaur as my favourite, but I cannot pick one that I like the least. Because Charmander and Squirtle are both great.
Oh, I didn't mean, like, of the first generation. I mean of all of them.
All of them. Oh, in that case, I'm not a big fan of Chimchar from Gen 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah, again, again. I can't think of a starter that I hate, but I don't find Chimchar particularly appealing at all. Like, it's a monkey. That's kind of it.
It's a monkey that's on fire.
A monkey.
Monkey.
Like Grookey, like the grass monkey from Sword and Shield, looks better. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. A hell of a lot better.
I really hope that the theory that Grookey evolves into a drummer is true. Like, I want to see that.
With, like, long leaves in front of his head to simulate hair.
Yes!
No, not leaves, vines. Like, vines.
Grassy dreadlocks.
Do it, do it.
Oh, yes, because that's what I want my doctor to have access to.
Poison! The doctor is in and is going to fuck you up.
I think, like, Doctor's the best nickname we came up with for...
So far, yes.
Just for an oddish. Also, thanks, this random girl's like, do you want to know the trick for throwing a Pokeball? Yes, please. Alright, fight me. Wait, what?
And I bet you the tip she's going to give is like, thanks, we already knew that. Go on, Jim. There we go. Oh, you're a tougher lass than the last one. Then again, you're not using Rattata, that's why.
Poor Rattata.
Sorry, Pattern, but you only really got good when you got to Alola.
There's got to be, like, one person out there who's legit, like, my favourite Pokemon is Rattata.
Oh, I wouldn't be shocked.
With so many Pokemon now, like, every single one of them has got to have at least one person that absolutely adores them. Like, I'm sure even Stunfisk has its fans. You don't know what Stunfisk is, do you?
Yeah, I do know. It's the flat one, isn't it?
Oh, okay, you did, because like the silence there made me think you were like, wait, which one?
It's the one. It's in Detective Pikachu as well, and they have that like Stunfisk.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
It's like, quickly, don't walk over him, you get electrocuted.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of Stunfisk, in case it wasn't aware.
Yeah, Stunfisk is not a great looking creature. Also, oh, gee, thanks for that wonderful tip.
Yeah, Stunfisk, here's the thing though. Stunfisk has like a cool typing, like ground and electric. That's neat. Mm-hmm. The problem is that it's just a god. I don't like the design, and in fact, it doesn't evolve either.
No.
Like, so it doesn't even have anything like that.
Also, apparently this Caterpie's huge.
This is a big boy.
Oh Lord, he coming.
Can you imagine? It's like, oh hey, Professor Oak, I caught like a really big Caterpie. Oh, let's see, and it's like the size of the
a house.
Yeah, it's the caterpillar that evolves into Mothra.
Oh God. Just barreling through Pallet Town.
Caterpie.
And then when it turns into Butterfree as it flies over, everything just gets crushed by the wind. Like the new Godzilla movie showing with Rodan.
Oh yeah, that's right. What's a lure?
Oh, it's when you want to catch more Pokemon, use it to I think it's like you throw it out and more Pokemon appear.
Oh.
I think it also increases your chances to get shinies.
Interesting. Is it worth using now, or shall I hold off?
I'd say maybe hold off to areas when we just start in, like maybe like Mount Moon.
Okay. Oh yeah, I want to use a lure in Mount Moon, the place renowned for having too many Zubats.
Who knows? It might be different. Spoiler warning: it was not different.
Yeah, remind me, how far did you get into this game before we started recording for the Let's Play?
I think I got to around about here. I wanted to not play too much.
Okay, so James is going to be just as blind as I am.
I do know one thing, though, that comes a little bit later. I won't say it because I don't want to spoil anything, but there was something that someone spoiled for me. I was like, oh, that would have been so cool to actually see.
Yeah, I do know some spoilers already going in, but like, you know, it's Pokemon Let's Go. I'm not going to get too antsy over spoilers.
Yeah.
It's not like when I was watching bloody Ruby.
Yeah, that was not cool, Rooster Teeth.
It's
not
like,
cool.
Oh god, it's the Metapod trainer.
Can you imagine if we actually sent out our own Metapod and they had unique dialogue?
That would be pretty great.
One day. Maybe one day.
Okay, no, this Metapod knows more than Harden, thank god.
I'm actually trying to think if there was a trainer that had Metapod in the original Yellow, and it did actually just keep using Harden all the time. Give me all your money.
You just hear a punching sound effect. Bulbasaur, what do you think? Should we take this kid's money?
He's happy about it.
Yeah, Pad has a lot of energy. Pad's gonna mess you up, kid.
It turns out the whole time we're actually Silver from Gold and Silver.
What a twist!
What a twist. We have another Caterpie.
We'll just throw all of these at Brock.
Yeah. Here, our army of Caterpies.
I actually wonder, because you know the in the post game you have the master trainers who only who have like only one Pokemon, but they're like the best with that Pokemon, and you have to beat them with your version of Pokemon. So like the Venusaur master trainer, you have to battle with your Venusaur. What would the master Metapod trainer be like? How
it will literally be that anime episode.
How do you become
hardened.
How do you become the master of Metapods?
Oh, through trial and error.
Or it's like, I found a way to teach my Metapod Hyper Beam, but it doesn't have a mouth.
It uses it from the eyes. It's like the Omega Beams from Darkseid.
Oh god.
Spoiler warning, Metapod is the dark side of the Pokemon universe.
I refuse to believe that. Well, that Pidgey looks... You gotta wonder, what's the in-universe explanation as to how, like... Then again, I suppose... It's your eyes, Michael. All you have to do is go, oh hey, that Pidgey looks slightly smaller than usual.
Oh. That does not look the same as the other Pidgeys I've been following into.
But what's the justification for the sparkles, then?
Our eyes. Just our eyes going, wait, hang on. That's a unique Pidgey right there.
Look, that Pidgey's blue instead of brown. I don't think shiny Pidgeys are blue.
Let me have a look.
I'm pretty sure they're not.
Probably not. No, I think they're a bit more bronzy looking.
Yeah. It's always funny, like, people always, like, you know, go crazy and trying to get, like, shinies. But whenever I look at, like, some of the shiny designs, I honestly think they look worse than the regular ones.
Some of them do, yeah.
I mean, like,
just look really drab.
They're not all bad. Like, you know, shiny Charizard is, like, black or something. It's like black and purple, which is cool. But the rest, sometimes it's like, oh, hey, James, it's you!
Hey, I'm here. I beat you here somehow.
Have you got more than, like, 2 Pokemon now?
Maybe? Gee willikers, he's strong.
Cadbury's, you are not going anywhere near this first gym fight. No, I could take him. No, Cadbury's, you can't.
Hey, look, here, have some of these.
Cadbury's like, no, I've got a strategy. I'll electrocute the water sprinklers and make his Pokemon wet, which will make them... That sounds like cheating, Cadbury's.
No, it's a strategy. See, aren't I nice?
I know, I don't like it. I was actually seeing, like, we'll probably, like, call it here, because I feel like we've been going for, like, nearly 40 minutes now. But just before... I'll tell you what, we'll go to the Pokemon Center first, and then we'll end it there. But earlier today, I saw, like, a fan comic that implies that the rival character in this... I've already forgotten his canon name, but the rival in this, someone theorized, is actually the adopted son of Red and Blue.
Huh.
Which I was like, yeah, I'm down with that, but it doesn't work because, spoiler alert, Red and Blue appear in this game and they're children still, so...
Adopted brother, then.
Anyway, I think we'll call it there because we made it to Viridian and now we're in Pewter now. So, let's save our progress.
We made it through the first dungeon area.
Yeah, let's hope we never go back. I hope I got everything that was in there. I'm going to be mad if I missed any items in there or something. But I
think we got everything.
I'm not going back. We want to keep things moving forward. So, we'll end this episode here for now, but join us next time where hopefully we'll be able to take on our first gym leader and get our first gym badge. See you then, guys.
See you later.